most of his career with the Suns as a defender. So we look forward to seeing how he performs his art, his work this afternoon as a forward.
Bagley was outstanding last week for the Bombers, coming out of defence.
He's got the job on Matera today.
Now, it's an adventurous kick for Carlisle. Had to wait for it to bounce. Merritt might centre the ball, which he does. Danaher's charging out of full forward. Here he goes, Joe. To the right, to the left, and straight through the middle. Pushed his luck. He just sets it up and was hoping that someone could run and mark. Again, not so good because the sun was an issue. Normally it'd probably be good tactics, but maybe not today. Bombers are able to capture it on the wing. Watson, careful pass. Zaharakis, Goddard. Got a call just at the last moment.
He can go. He can
adjusted
go.
out. It's worth having a long shot for goal for Hurley. Given the sun and all the other factors, why not wind it up and crank it through for a goal? And Hurley does. Stanton prepared to improvise, kick it into the middle, take a bit of a chance. Hasn't fared as well as he would have liked. Swallow with the receive, and now they're outnumbered here. Helps out. Bagley straight ahead, thumped it out. Can he get the ball to bounce from Merritt? Not really, overruns it, Merritt. Swallow pursues and pursues with good persistence. Ambrose came on the scene, and now Merritt can use his attributes and guide the footy into the 50 for Goddard, who moves it smartly to the top of the square, and Carlisle won't be beaten there. The sun not a factor as it came in from a slightly different angle.
Carlisle.
25 goals, 16, Jake Carlisle, returning after a back injury, kept him out last week, and it goes through.
Yeah, be disappointed, Mackenzie, with that easy possession for him and
he's
running onto that left side. Exactly.
Now Dempsey, he rushed the kick, but fell for Collier, who scoots through half forward and gives it plenty. Carlisle in position to take the mark, or at least let the ball get out the back. And as it turns out, it goes all the way. Bennell, he's so classy, you just never know what's going to happen next. Dempsey, how bold was that? Look at him charging through. He lost it. He kept on going. He got knocked down. He got up again. He's still going, Dempsey. Can he go all the way? Disappointingly, he passes it off.
Gordy Dempsey and his heel, a little back heel.
What happened?
Watch the heel. Clip.
Oh, you're
over
kidding.
the top.
Look at
Straight
that.
back to it.
Didn't break stride. That's magical.
So Dempsey, some hesitation. Goes for Chapman. Let's see if the Bombers have got some system on the way out this time.
They need to hit some targets, Hutto. Just maintain a bit of possession.
Look how congested it is through the middle part of the ground at the moment.
Good lead.
A bit for Goddard.
So that's who you want using the footy.
Watson playing inside the 50, but Collier's able to scramble his way to take the mark. Ryder calling for it in the square. He's one-on-one with young Leslie. If Collier doesn't think he can kick it, why not put it up for Paddy Ryder? Well, he tried to entice him to come out, and it wasn't a really well-placed kick in the end. Ryder's been able to scramble it, pick it up, and they might get a goal anyway out of this. Merritt puts it through. Harbrow, they cut across Bennell. Lynch, a real threat. Hooker turns around and
Really poor kick. Really poor kick from Harley Bennell, who you'd expect to do so much better.
Hurley through the middle as the channel opens up, and now the handball to Merritt. Chapman comes hard, but it got all the way through to Goddard, and Brendon Goddard can line up for goal. This is already his 16th disposal of the day for his first goal, and to take the Bombers out to a much more comfortable lead of 17 points. He's done it. Point lead. It was even numbers.
It was probably the one time in this quarter where they hadn't had that proper transition from their defenders.
Zaharakis, this would be the way to respond with style and substance as well. David Zaharakis, he's always the man for the moment.
Neither has Essendon, but the mindset of each team is that they've got a lot to improve upon.
Goddard, Zaharakis helps himself to another towards centre half forward. Good work from Ambrose, staying competitive. Now Howlett has to renew his efforts and go again, close to the line, adjusts the body as it takes aim at Winderlich, who jumps up with Tate alongside him. Bit of a fumble from Danaher, wraps up Leslie. They're on the edge here of the square. He ripped it out, Watson, brilliant to Hocking's left. Couldn't have worked out better.
So smart play just to get in behind and that's why he was held, because it looked like he was going to take an easy mark in behind Carlisle.
Here's the kick from just inside the 50, obviously not a goal. Carlisle comes! Surfs over the pack, drags down the mark. That was the sort of marking form he was in 3 or 4 weeks ago against the Bulldogs.
Yeah, the disappointment, it's a tremendous mark, but you've also got Sam Day, the Gold Coast ruckman down there, who just doesn't fly. He just stays down. And he's got Paddy Ryder behind him, as well as Carlisle coming over the top. He's got to go up for that one.
Fantasia just coming on too, guys, for that 20-minute burst.
So Carlisle, you can see the probability is he'll kick Essendon's 9th goal, which he does.
And the equation's simple for Gold Coast. Have to win to keep their season alive.
Yep. He's got to win, and they need a few other things to go their way.
And you mentioned before, Hutto, you said they want it more. They're playing like it's their absolute last chance.
Kolodjasny can't take it. Fierce and it's going to be rewarded. Danaher laid the big tackle at the critical moment. And it is critical for the Bombers right now. Their lead is just one. Goddard drifts deep. Brendon Goddard. Can he jump up over the top and take it back? It was like the grand final. Well, they need something right now, Essendon, because the Gold Coast have kicked the last 4 goals. They've got to stop the bleeding, the Bombers. And they do.
Yeah, big mark and a big goal from one of their leaders, Brendon Goddard. And that's what they needed. They get the ball clear out of the middle, and it's a big jump here. Riscatelli just doesn't get the body on there, Goddard, to allow him to step around and jump too easily.
He goes to look for him, and he's already gone past him.
Gone past, and Kolodjasny trying to get back to create that third you're talking about, Jace, but Goddard just had the pure jump at that footy. That's an excellent grab.
Here's O'Meara. Oh, and he's caught. Brilliantly done, Myers. They flip it out, though. They won't stop the Gold Coast. Lemons back to the square. Hibberd, can he spot it in the air? He can. He keeps it in, and he gallops away. Tries to hit Fantasia. He's got Watson on the wing. They've got to get it to him. The skipper will mark. He'll look ahead.
Collier.
He'll see Collier. And now the legs can pump, and they can charge. Zaharakis calls for it. He demands it at full forward, and he's got it.
Great interchange, Hutto. Ends up in his hands.
And Zaharakis converts back to 14.
Hurley's floating around there as well, and they got Ambrose as the third tall.
They still haven't got Hibberd on the ground at the moment. Here's Fantasia. Cleared the pass, so Hurley forward. Hurley goals!
That's the best thing to do when you get this.
Been a strange match.
Been a beauty, though.
It has, 12-10-82.
The longer it's gone, the better it's got.
And the crowd comes to life here for Essendon fans. They're screaming as this man, David Zaharakis, blitzing out of the middle. Paddy Ryder!
Right. You know, that's so smart.
Oh, it was unconvincing, but it matters not. Bombers in front by a goal to the Gold Coast. We're almost at the midpoint of a thrilling final term. Goddard was restrained, play on the call. Watson went to ground. O'Meara took them on. Watson decides to punch it back. That's laced with danger. Cameron went straight ahead. Here's Hurley, and he's caught one.
He's in range because he can kick it a long way, and Zach Merritt just went and told him that.
And there's no one in the goal square just for the moment.
And you like seeing a young player understand the situation. He knew that you're a long kick, he's going to give it off.
He's even longer, David Myers. It's a flat punt, and it's glorious. It was like a flying saucer through the air. Pensive. Margin 7. Essendon in front. Zaharakis angles it back to the wing. Good mark, Ambrose. Watson breaks across centre half forward. The kick, though, might end up with him. It goes via Chapman. And he does go wide, not to Watson. Instead, it's to Howlett. As they work the perimeter. Off the left. Well done, well organised. Hurley, he'll test his leg if there is a problem.
Nothing wrong with his hammy. You don't sprint and dive like that. He's got Goddard forward. Oh, where's he kicked it?
Oh, he's got him. He's got him. And he's put it through.
He get it back, Carlisle.
Hibbert down the line. It's a big up and under. Ambrose coming hard. Near at the slight little give. And again, they just shuffle it around the Bombers. Zaharakis.
Oh, look at this. Open goal square.
Open for Chapman.
He's got Ryder. Got to go to Ryder.
He will. The door was open for them. But for the Gold Coast Suns, it's been shut just like that by Paddy Ryder. Bombers are home.
Oh, he was looking for Paddy Ryder, who was trying to put a block on for Tim Watson. And Paddy's turned his back on the footy.
And for Job as well.
Oh, sorry, Job, yeah.
So what a battle for Bomber Thompson's boys. But they've overcome the Gold Coast Suns and they are finals bound. 16-12, 108 Essendon. They've defeated the Gold Coast Suns 13-11, 89. But what a struggle. What a game of football.
Excellent game of football from both clubs. It ebbed and flowed right throughout. Each had their moments in this game. Players had their moments as well, including Brendon Goddard with a big hanger in the third quarter.